Hi guys, I hope you're okay. Bit of uncertain times we find ourselves in, hey? And it's going to hit everyone, all of us. And some of us it already will have done in certain ways. I just hope that for you, that's not too bad. We're now starting to know somebody who knows somebody who's got the virus and all that sort of stuff. Now, some time ago, I needed to go to the forest, and I needed to come to the forest because I just needed some sticks. And it makes sense for me, if I'm going to go into the woods, to let the gamekeeper know that I'm going in there, because he might have something going on and I could bump into him, and it's not too long before me and that guy have fallen out, which I don't want. So I cleared the passage and I went off to the woods. And when I got to the woods, I started walking through the woods, and something didn't feel right, which I found a bit of a struggle. As I was walking through the woods, I'm thinking, what's wrong? It was almost like I'd gone to the woods, but I didn't have permission. There was an uncertainness. And I thought to myself, where this takes me is, it takes me to that good old concept of a connection in nature. And I started thinking about that, and I thought, okay, so where's my connection right now? And I didn't have the answer. I thought, well, isn't that interesting? I thought, can you demand a connection? I thought, no, you can't. And I'm looking around, and I thought, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go and hug a tree? I thought, do you know what? I've done that before. I've experienced feeling a sense of belonging many times, but right now I just can't seem to find it. So I thought, all right then, well, what you're going to do, old son, is you're going to go and sit yourself down. You're going to go and lean up against that oak tree over there, and you're just going to wait, and you're going to watch. Now I sat down, and my breathing began to steady and normalise. I just started feeling nice and comfortable, really. And then I looked down, similarly as right now, and I noticed something. Right, I noticed the tiniest little stick, hugely vibrantly green, with a little lichen called Soup Dragon. These tiny little green cups, really vibrant and really bumping into each other, completely incarcerated the whole decaying stick. And right at that moment, I noticed something. What I noticed was that an inquisitive joy and enthusiasm had accumulated within me. I wanted to know the name of that particular lichen, and I recognised that in the most smallest and decayed part of the wood, something had called me in, gathered me up and connected to me. And do you know what the most primary point of that is all about? It was the child within me. You know, it was that thing that calls you, which we're not always capable of getting to. Now, how that story connects up to the coronavirus is we have uncertain times. Our lives are changing, and we don't really know what to do for the best. Nobody knows. So what my counsel would be is to find a place, if you can, even if it's in the garden, but somewhere, and just sit down, relax, listen, right? Listen to the birds and just take some weight off. You get the weight off yourself, right? What that does is it creates a space within inside you, and within that space, ideas can form. Just steadily, and then what you can do is you can act on them ideas. You can pin them down one at a time, and you can keep going back to that space, okay? And we'll get through this, but we won't get through it with a crazy head, the aggression and the tears and the troubles. We've got to go at it with a steady, stable, visual, common sense, Anyway, I hope you get a connection today, and I hope you have a good day. So that's what I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. All the best.